Musa is removed as CDS. The conspiracy of the coup she read was actually a conspiracy. The very first time that Christopher Musa gave command that the military personnel should actually shoot at bandits without waiting for command from Abuja, since that day I knew that his days are counted. You see, the insecurity in the north is actually being sponsored by northern governors, Islamic jihadis. That very week that Christopher Musa gave that command, that is the week that all the jihadist Fulani northern governors met in Kaduna and begins to talk about peace and peace negotiation with bandits. It was the same week that they galvanized some jihadist Islamic scholars to go to have interaction with Bello Turji. So the removal of Christopher Musa is actually a conspiracy. The coup story was actually a charade to remove Christopher Musa. If the coup was actually the reason why Christopher Musa should be removed, Nuhu Rubadu should also be removed because he is the national security advisor and everything would have done under his watch. But this is a conspiracy theory, and I want all the natives in northern Nigerians to know that the continuation of the killings of the natives by the Fulani jihadis, supported by the Nigeria state, is not acceptable, and it is high time that all the natives in northern Nigeria should wake up to understand that there is a conspiracy to actually wipe away all the natives in northern Nigeria. When Christopher Musa was appointed as CDS, the Islamic Fulani jihadists in the north, they begin to complain that they bring a Christian to kill Muslims, when that one did not actually sell. When the operation that took place in Tudumbiri, the bandits were used on bandits, they come up with a narrative that the bandits were not killed, that rather it was group of Muslims doing Maulud that were killed. And these are the conspiracy of the northern jihadists. Nigerians need to wake up, and we need to understand that we have a serious issue in our hand. And all the Christian community in northern Nigeria has to wake up and understand that we don't have a government that will protect us as citizens. And it is high time for all northerners to wake up and begin to protect themselves. If not, one day we are going to wake up and find out that these people have wiped away all the natives in the northern Nigeria.
Mo kí gbogbo èèyàn wa a kú dédé àsìkò yìí àtúndé o lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ìlú mùjẹmùjẹ òun là á pè orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà kò ní nǹkan méjì tá a fẹ́ pè. Ẹ wá gbọ́n tárákùnrin sọ, tẹ́ bá rí ojú arákùnrin ẹ wo, mo fẹ́ kẹ́ wo ojú ẹ̀ dáadáa, kẹ́ wo ọ̀gágun tí wọ́n yọ nípò láìpẹ́ tí wọ́n fi ọmọ Yorùbá tó fi rọ́pò ẹ̀. Ẹ wo ojú ẹ̀ dáadáa, ẹ rí wọn, ẹ rò pé bóyá òun ni wọ́n bí tẹ̀lé, ó dẹ̀ ṣe ń ṣe náà ṣá. Ẹ gbọ́ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ. Everybody we know pé àwọn northern governors wọ́n mọ̀ nípa ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú Nàìjíríà. Ẹ̀yin olórí wa, ẹ̀yin bàbá wa wọ̀nyí, kí ni problem yín? All of you know all this thing. Aláìṣẹ̀ òun náà orí aláìṣẹ̀ lẹ ti máa lágbára. A dúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run o. Ẹ gbọ́n tí Omoyele Sowore sọ. Omoyele Sowore wọ́n ti release ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àbúrò Nnamdi Kanu nínú prison ní Kuje prison. Wọ́n ti release wọn. Ẹni apáká là ń lẹ̀dí mọ́. Ẹni apáká òun ni à ń lẹ̀dí mọ́, òun ni ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà ńlẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin ènìyàn wa, ibi tá a ti bára wa nìyẹn o. Òun la ṣe ń kígbe a lot of secret. Bàbá Tinubu, you know all these things. Ẹ wo ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sólóyè Ìgbòho. Ṣé ẹ fẹ́ sọ fún mi pé bàbá Tinubu ò mọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sólóyè Ìgbòho? Ẹ sọ fún wọn lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ̀. Inú o. Kò sí ọ̀nà tí a ti fi sọ̀rọ̀ láti pariwo, láti ké gbàjarì, but síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ ńkọ́ kàkà kí ewé àgbọn líle ló ń le sí. Kàkà kí ewé àgbọn wọn rọ̀ kókókó ló ń le. ẹ wo ọ̀rọ̀ tí arákùnrin sọ, ẹ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu ẹ̀, ẹ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ lẹ́nu ẹnu, ẹ gbọ́ gbogbo nǹkan tó sọ pápátá. Ẹ wo ẹ̀yin ènìyàn, ẹ má ẹ̀ka sọ̀rọ̀ lọ jìnà, ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ ohun tí Omoyele Sowore tó sọ. Ẹ ṣeun.
Revolution, aluta, continua, Victoria, Satan, revolution, aluta, continua, Victoria, Satan, revolution, aluta, continua, Victoria, Satan, revolution, aluta, continua. Continua, Victoria, take over, when people take over, all oppressors, and go run away. When people take over, we take over. When people take over, when people take over, all oppressors, and go run away. When people take over, when we take over, when people take over, all oppressors, then go run away. When masses take over, when we take over, when masses take over, when masses take over, all oppressors, then go run away. When masses take over, when we take over, when masses take over, when masses take over, all oppressors, then go run away. When masses take over, when we take over, and never be defeated. The people united can never be defeated. The people united can never be defeated. The people united can never be defeated. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Solidarity forever. See, monitor your camera. Monitor your camera. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Freedom from struggle. Freedom from by struggle. Freedom from struggle. Freedom come by struggle. Freedom. Revolution come by struggle. Freedom come by struggle. Freedom come by struggle, by struggle. Freedom come. Revolution come by struggle. Freedom come by struggle, by struggle. Freedom come. Liberation come by struggle. Freedom come by struggle, by struggle. Freedom come. Sowore is a leader. Who is the tyrant? The man who is the man. Who is the tyrant? The man who is the tyrant. APC is the terrorist. IGP is illegal. Who is a criminal? Who is a criminal? You are a leader. You are a leader. You are a leader. Sowore. You are a leader. You are a leader. A leader. You are a leader. You are a leader. Sowore. You are a leader. A leader. You are 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 a leader. Bring them the Kanu now. 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 Nnamdi 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 Kanu now. Yes. All right.
We'd like you to speak to the press.
Where is it?
Back.
Mike, see the mic.
How far is this? Over. Yeah.
Easy.
You guys don't push.
See.
How far is this?
Benga.
Yeah, let's go.
Benga.
Put it there.
Yeah.
I go. All this way.
Finally, we've just been released illegal, unjust, unwarranted, human detention by the Bola Ahmed Tinubu regime, orchestrated by his illegal IGP, Kuje. And we're heading home. Hopefully. In fact, I was supposed to be heading to Lagos for a protest for tomorrow. We are still checking on the flights if there's any flights.
Have you seen the warning from the Lagos State government?
They can warn themselves, they can't warn me. They can't warn me about my rights. They are the ones who have to warn themselves about their responsibilities. So, nothing going to stop me. It's not the first time people who are paid to protect have become very likely responsible and only people who exercise their rights. You can't warn me.
Okay, now in the build-up to the protest, police had actually issued a warning, and they said they contravened that warning by entering into the restricted zone, which was why the lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu was also arrested. What's the word
Nnamdi Kanu is here. But before he speaks, I'm not a lawyer. What I know is that if a court gives an order, and there's a contravention of that order, you go back to the same court to complain to the judge. It's not the job of police to take it upon itself to be enforcing court orders that they had interest in. But even if they don't have interest in it, there was a court order issued by a judge saying don't go to certain areas. If you want to review the order, you go back to the court. If you want to complain that the orders were violated, you go back to the court. So the police, being an irresponsible organization in Nigeria, took laws into its hand. And I can guarantee you that those court orders were never served on us. If you look at the schedule 3 of the court order, it says serve them by Friday. So no court order was served on us. But assuming it was served on us, even our courts understand that there are certain areas of boundaries we cannot cross when it comes to fundamental rights.
Okay, it's being alleged that the reason why you spent a long time in detention was because you called the Egbeto for a useless item.
No, it's not useless.
Okay, so what's your word in terms of the justice system, seeing what played out when you were beaten and manhandled in the court?
It's not the first time. You must have seen a plethora of police attacks since 1992. Some of the police who attacked me had to fight for their retirement benefits a few weeks ago. So it's to also tell the police that are doing it now that they will soon meet their Waterloo. There's no question about that. But most importantly, our goal is to fix the country. We can't be going after small issues, including individuals. The country we want to fix, that's what is on our plate, not this individual police. I cannot be banding words, for instance, with the police PRO, who I know doesn't know his left from his right. I can't be banding words with the IGP, who I know is no longer in the police force. And you cannot be IGP if you are not in the police force. And they understand it, that's why they lose their mind. So I have been through about 7 presidents in my lifetime since probably more now, since 1992. Several police IGPs. Some of them have had to help in the course of. Some of them I had to assist where they were even still serving. Yes. So these are not issues that bothers me a lot. Anybody who is doing what they do knows that your second vacation home is prison.
The service chiefs, I need you to comment on that.
The service chiefs, let me tell you, I was the first to complain about that one who said he wanted to fence Nigeria. Musa, that one doesn't know his words. He's still even better than Egbeto. Egbeto should have been fired if Tinubu were to be serious. But I'm not an advisor to the president, and I particularly don't care what Tinubu does with his illegitimate regime, honestly.
So, Barrister Aloy, please, we would like you to share your experience, considering the fact that you were actually living in denial on the day you were arrested. And what has this experience actually taught you?
Well, this experience is traumatic, speaking honestly, it's traumatic for me. It's traumatic for my colleagues, everybody. If you say it isn't, then you are traumatic in the sense of the manner of the arrest. It was very brutal. The people who were cooperating to the police were being shoved around, being beaten up. Some of them sustained injuries. Tear gas canisters were deployed directly at most of us. 2 had impact on me. And in fact, if we didn't have strong lungs, some of us would have given up the ghost on the spot. I don't think that type of brutality has a place in a well-ordered modern society. This is the type of thing that we need to do away with in Nigeria. Even at the police headquarters, CID, Gariki, the command, they deployed canisters, several canisters of tear gas just to get us to bundle us into vehicles that will take us to Abattoir. You didn't need to do that because we were already under your control. So that's something that should be horrible and should be condemned by all and sundry. It is not good, it's unlawful, it's brigandage, and it is executive rascality in high places.
While you were in detention, Nnamdi Kanu the level of city. Now we are starting to hear that you're saying what is your thing? Considering the fact that okay, you are also about this led you
When the protest was directed, let me make this clear. The protest was directed against the presidency, not against the judiciary. You know, there are things that come first. If the presidency or the executive branch of government does not put you up for trial, no court has the authority to initiate prosecution against you. So if you know, it's a question of where to place the blame. I've noticed a lot of understanding as if we are protesting against the court. No, the court didn't initiate it. The presidency did. The attorney general did. So if the presidency or the executive branch says Nnamdi Kanu's case should no longer be prosecuted, the court will have nothing to try.
Exactly.
This is our point. So those people saying Nnamdi Kanu is on trial and we are interfering with judiciary, contempt of God, blah, blah, blah. No, come on. That's complete misunderstanding of the situation.
Yes.
It is Tinubu we wanted to talk to. You don't have any business prosecuting a man that has done nothing wrong.
Yes.
And a man you brought into the country under situation that offended humanity, international law, and even Nigerian law.
Yes.
You don't have a business putting him up for trial. So withdraw. Under section 174, I think, of the Constitution, he can direct the Attorney General to do a nolle prosequi. It was done for Sowore here, right? It has been done in history for a whole lot of people. If the presidency or the executive branch or the attorney can say, we are no longer interested in the case, and that's the end of it, that was the purpose of the protest.
Yes. And I was the organizer.
He initiated it.
Yes.
okay, by Kingdom.
Yeah, welcome.
In all of this drama that played out about 5 days back, what's your own stance?
Well, my own arrest is so dramatic. My own is a situation where the IG himself has become the chief terrorist of the Federation. And you know they say corruption.
Sir, I want to say something. I think there is possibility for us to take pictures now or later. I got one. If you are just staying former governor of Texas accused the national security the one paying bandits. So pay them drugs, you pay them salary. I mean, Malamu in the budget. I don't have so many things. Whose side did they go? I thought Kuje had it. Okay. Where did they go now?
Ẹ ṣeun ẹ káàbọ̀ padà mo kí yín o ẹ̀yin ènìyàn wa nílé lóko. Ṣé rí tí a bá rí àwọn èèyàn tó ní àyà bí kìnìún bí ti Omoyele Sowore mo rò pé nǹkan á yí padà nínú ìlú yẹn tó bá pa ní àwọn èèyàn bí ti tiẹ̀ ní orílẹ̀-èdè wa nílẹ̀ Yorùbá bí ti olóyè Ìgbòho ṣùgbọ́n àwọn alágbára ayé wọn ò ní jẹ́ kéèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ àbí olóyè Ìgbòho kò gbìyànjú tó ni. Àṣírí àwọn ọmọ àlè tí wọ́n ń sọ òkú ọ̀rọ̀ sí olóyè Ìgbòho pẹ̀lú àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ tó gbé. Ọmọ Akin ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣojo nǹkan tí mo like ní ara Omoyele Sowore lélẹ̀ ó ti jáde nínú prison the same thing tí wọ́n mú fún ó ti continue. Ó jáde nínú prison the same thing tí wọ́n torí arrest ẹ̀ free Nnamdi Kanu Omoyele Sowore ó continue ẹ̀. Nígbàtí òfin ò dé pé kéèyàn má sọ̀rọ̀ you have freedom of speech ṣùgbọ́n àwọn practice ẹni they are not practicing it at all. They are not practicing all these things. Wọ́n kàn fẹnu sọ lásán ni. má kó kan ò lè jó ilé bàbá rẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin ènìyàn wa tẹ́ ń bẹ̀rù ẹ ṣe ọkàn yín bí tọkàn Ọmọyẹlé Sowore, ẹ jáde síta, ẹ jẹ́ ká bá ẹ bọ́ síta. Gbogbo ìgbà ni mo ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Àwa dákẹ́, wọ́n ń ba ayé ọjọ́ ọ̀la àwọn ọmọ wa jẹ́, àwa ń dákẹ́, à ń bẹ̀rù. Tọ̀, òun làwa ṣe ń ṣe wọn bá ta lè ṣe là ń ṣe òtó ra àsín ń bẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n a ní mọ̀lẹ́bí ń bẹ̀, a ní mọ̀lẹ́bí ń bẹ̀. Àwọn èèyàn ibi, èèyàn burúkú, wọ́n ti ń pariwo, kò sí orúkọ àwọn tí wọ́n ti dá, many people náà ti lọ arrest. Ẹ gbọ́ ààrẹ president France nígbà kan rí, òun wọ́n fi sí prison láìpẹ́ yìí. Wọ́n gbé how many Nigerian president tó kúrò ń bẹ àbí gómìnà or whatever tí wọ́n mú kókó jẹ wo. Ṣé ó yẹ kí irú Yàyà Bello sì máa rìn lórí ilẹ̀ èpè? Ṣé ó yẹ kí wọ́n porúkọ kí wọ́n pe CBN governor Emefiele, ṣé ó yẹ kí irú yẹn sì máa mí nínú yẹ kó yẹ sì máa wà láàrin àwọn alààyè ẹni tó yẹ kán ti bẹ́rí ẹ̀ fóògùn nǹkan tó fojú àwọn ará ìlú rí? Aláìṣẹ̀ orí ẹ̀lẹ́ẹ̀tì ní agbára, ẹni tí ò ṣe nǹkan kan tó ṣẹ̀ sófin orí ẹ̀lẹ́ẹ̀tì ní agbára. Ó dìgbà tọ́pọlọ wa bá set ká tó mọ̀ nǹkan tá à ń ṣe. Ẹ wo, mo kí wa lógúnlógún lọ́gbọ̀lọ́gbọ̀n níbikíbi tí ẹ bá wà. Èmi ọmọ yín náà ni o, ẹ mọ̀, lórí ìkànnì mo kí wa, àní rí jù báyìí lọ. God bless you all. Thank you for sharing.